Team, welcome back. Awesome here. Hope everyone's having an awesome day or not, depending on what, but I hope it's awesome. And yes, we're back at it today to talk more about some crypto, to talk more about the markets. The markets are looking phenomenal. An amazing jobs report came in. Again, anyone out there telling you it's just realize I don't think that they're right. I get that there's been a lot of turmoil in the markets. There's been a lot of discussions around tariffs and all that kind of stuff. And it's crazy for, a lot of people come out here and create this fear mongering in the markets, but I think we keep reiterating that the numbers are not lying here and that the numbers are actually showing that we're looking pretty damn good, even with everything else going on in the world and everything else going on with Trump and the tariffs and the discussion with China and all this kind of stuff. At the end of the day here, I think we're actually doing really, really well. And I think the markets are starting to recognize that, which is why Bitcoin back above 97,000 right now. We're seeing XRP staying above the 220 marker. We're seeing HBAR, another one of ours that we're following here, hovering around this 19-cent marker. A lot of the cryptos out there are looking phenomenal, including the stock market. The stock market has come back, ramped back up. I mean, we're hitting records now. I mean, I get that we had record lows, a fast decline with the tariff discussion, but we've had some record, rallies coming back. So it's quite interesting to see where we're at. But nonetheless, this next week is going to be a really big week for crypto. It's going to be a really big week for the economy. The biggest question out there right now is whether we're going to have rate cuts or not. Trump came out today again saying that we need to have rate cuts. It'll be very interesting to sort of see where this goes. But before we jump into everything here, I want to say what's up to everyone. I hope everyone's having a fantastic Friday, by the way. It's a beautiful day here in the Northwest. I hope it's a beautiful day where you're at. And you can't get any better than where we're at right now with a green day. I mean, we're now back at a $3.04 trillion market cap. So I think a lot of people are in a pretty good mood today. So Moto, what's up, buddy? We got Sam. Rodek, what's up? Billion rights in the house here. Cool Cat, what's up, man? RPM. Gregor, good to see you, Chipper. Cool Cat Cosmo, what's up, bud? Dark Helmet. Richard, Pipeline. Toolbox in the house here. We got Seiko Hunt. What's up, Seiko? Good to see you, buddy. We got Debd. Love seeing you guys. Black Raider family, man. What's going on, dude? We got Tommy in the house here. If I missed some of your names, I am scrolling fast, like I always say. XRP Bandit, good to see you, buddy. James, Crypto Keeper, what's going on, man? Yeah, it's good to see everyone here, man. We're pumping away today, man. Jeremy, what's going on? Lilo, the Max, Tim Shea. We got the Mayor of Crypto in the house here. What's up, Tim Shea? We got Meredith. What's going on? All right, we got a lot of things to discuss here, so let's jump into it right away here. As you guys can see, the cryptocurrency market is back above a $3.04 trillion market cap. Bitcoin sitting around 97,314. Hopefully we can actually stay above this 97,000 marker, which would be really nice. Ethereum actually shocking a lot of us by being back into the green here, back above the $1,800 mark, which is great. And XRP obviously just hovering around this 222 right here, which I think is pretty good. Overall, everything is looking really, really good. Obviously, my other little baby down here is Hedera, back into the 18s, but it's been hovering around 18 and 19. But it's gonna continue to rally with Bitcoin. But the greatest news of all right now is obviously the stock market right now sitting at 600 points up on the Dow. The S&P 500 right now at the time of this filming is almost 90 points up. NASDAQ 315. And you can see a solid jobs report came in here, which is unexpected, right? I think a lot of people were out here expecting there to be a big difference in payroll to where it's at right now. And we saw almost like a record growth with 177,000 compared to where they're at 140,000. So, I mean, we're creating way more jobs than I think even the market anticipated, which is pretty awesome when you start to really think about it. And I think that's where we're starting to see this right here. Dow jumps 400 points on a solid jobs report. S&P heads for the longest winning streak in 20 years. So, I mean, as much as like there might be some turmoil in the markets, there might be some up and downs, just realize that overall, we're still going up. We're still winning at the end of the day here. And that's really what it comes down to. It says payroll grew by 177,000 in April above the 133. Oh, sorry, it was 133. I said 144. 133 that a lot of the economists pulled. So you can see, I mean, that's a drastic jump right there. I mean, we're talking over 40,000 more jobs than what they actually anticipated for. It says this figure is still down sharply from the 228 added in March, but much better than feared as recession worries grew last month. So we're basically saying that recession discussion is actually not as fearful as it was before. They said, and the unemployment rate stood at the 4.2 in line with expectations. So this is exactly where we want to be right now. The market's breadth of there was a sigh of relief where the markets now we're starting to see these come in. And I think that we're starting to actually be in a good spot, be exactly where we've been talking on the channel. If you've been following this channel, I think I've been I guess maybe I've just been really bullish. So I'm not really pushing any negative news here. I've been pushing more of the bullish and positive news versus what the media is trying to do out here. And I put out a tweet today talking about that, talking about how the media is just like fear mongering the American people into thinking that we're in this economic downturn and that we're going into the spiral because of these tariffs. And it's just crazy. It's just crazy that every tabloid out there, every ABC, you go down the list of all these people that are just pushing that. And it's like wild to me because the numbers aren't showing that. The numbers are not showing that. And that's what's great about having X. That's what's great about having a platform where everyone can come speak their mind and show the data and just show the data. That's all we want to just look at the real facts, look at the real data, and let us make our own determinations here. And right now, my determination, and I think a lot of us here on this channel have realized that what they're saying is not really what's happening in the markets right now. It's just not happening. So it goes back to our biggest discussion of the week. It's going to be the biggest discussion of this week and into next week is will the Feds actually lower rates? Will they lower rates? And I will say this, that usually when the rates get lowered, the markets do not like lowering of rates. So they do like when rates are lower. So we'll see a nice little rally. We'll see people, we'll see the markets come back, but there could be, some red in the markets when they do, if they actually do cut rates, if they do. But I want to make it very clear that it's not looking likely that they're actually going to cut rates based off of where all the polling's from and all the numbers that are out there. We have a 98.7% chance that we will not cut rates. That's a huge percentage that we're not going to cut rates at all. Even though President Trump's out here saying he's like almost mandating that, like, hey, dude, we have a solid jobs report. We have all these things that are coming in here, and they're actually pushing pretty damn hard for good old Jerome Powell here to cut rates. And you can see this is the rhetoric coming from today. This would be a perfect time for Fed Chairman Jerome Powell to cut interest rates. He's always late, but he never he could now change his image and quickly. Energy prices are down, interest rates are down, inflation's down, even eggs are down 69%, and jobs are up all within 2 months. A big win for America. Cut interest rates, Jerome, and stop playing politics. I don't know if you guys think that this is a good move or not. I think interest rate cuts are where I want to be. I mean, I want our interest rates to come down because there's some things that I want to do, right? I mean, whether I want to refinance my house or whether people out there want to refinance their house and do other things, there's so many positive things to lowering rates. And a lot of Americans bought houses, they bought cars, they bought a lot of things at high interest rates. And so to put more money back into the American people's pocket is to lower rates so people can refinance and or get a better interest rate from where they are right now. That's a lot of the game being played out there. I mean, that's really, I don't know how many people here have bought houses or have bought cars or have bought, whatever it might be, have credit card debt, and they want their interest rates lowered. And that actually puts more money into the American people's pocket than anything. And so this lowering of interest rates is a big deal, at least for me personally. I think it is for obviously all the American people out here, but I agree with Trump. I think that we need to start lowering interest rates. The markets might not like it, but I'm already looking for a Q3. I'm not looking for a Q2 rally. I'm looking for a Q3 rally. And a Q2 rally could be up and down, and we could be working our way upward. We could have some dips still from these rate cuts, but we're looking like we're going to be pushing some rate cuts. But like I said, this is where it's actually showing 98% chance that we stay where we're at. Right here for the 425, 450, 98% chance. Rate cuts coming in June was about a 50% chance. And then right here around July, we're looking at about a 12% chance that we will. So we're looking at a 12% chance that we will. So we're actually the higher the number. So if we're like this higher the number, that means that we're going to stay the same. So we have 98% chance that we don't cut rates here. We have a 55% chance that we don't cut rates here. And we have a 12% chance that we don't cut rates. So we're looking likely that it's going to be July 30th where, somewhere around this ballpark where we actually start to cut rates. That's at least what they're saying here. And you can start to see, you follow this trend down here of where we start to cut. And so, I mean, in all reality, they're looking like we're going to be down. I mean, they're pushing, but based off of what we're seeing here, I mean, honestly, we're trying to get down to this 300 to 325 for the meeting date right here, or sorry, for the points that we're going to be down. And, we're talking maybe by this time next year, we'll be back down to anywhere from 300 to 325. So, it's very interesting to sort of see how this plays out, but we have to start somewhere. We have to start somewhere, dude. Austin, Q4, more likely with the ISO deadline. That'd be nice. I'd be down with that. I said Q3 going into Q4. That's kind of where I'm at. Cut the effing rates. Yeah. Sitting with the sauna with the green lights on, hoping for green candles. Hell yeah, Tommy. That's what I'm talking about. When markets pump, this channel is going to go massive party. Hell yeah, James. When the markets pump, we're going to do good. So that's where I'm saying, like, obviously the thumbnail that I had out here is this will all pay off. And right now, a lot of this is paying off. A lot of this is paying off that where we're at right now. Accumulating the market has been what we've been doing on this channel. Accumulate as much as possible, and it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off no matter how you look at it. It's going to pay off, and we're already starting to sort of see this come to fruition right now. We're starting to see this with the markets the way they are right now. Yeah, we know we have a little bit in the red here. Obviously, there's still some volatility in the markets here. But another good thing out here too is that this is where it's looking really good. So stablecoin market hits a record high of 222 billion. As you guys know, Ripple has been really trying to push to acquire Circle and getting that USD thing. And there's been speculation out there that like now they offered like $20 billion for Circle, and which I don't even know if that's correct or not. I honestly don't know. But we do know the stablecoin industry is like probably one of the biggest in crypto. I mean, it holds a significant portion of money. And it says right here that stablecoin market hits a record high of 220 billion as liquidity returns and Bitcoin exits its bearish phase. So you can see right here that the USDT's market cap growth is above its 30-day moving average. And then look at Bitcoin, dude. Bitcoin is sitting there looking pretty damn good too. So you have the price of Bitcoin going up. You have the 60-day market cap change going above the average right here. And so we've moved out of the bearish phase of where we were. So we're in bearish territory for almost all the month of April, going into May here, probably towards the end of March into April. And now we've bounced back out of that bearish phase. So, I mean, take it for what it is, but the data is showing us that we're no longer bearish. If there's any bearish news out there, we're no longer really bearish. And I think a lot of that has to do with this right here. I mean, the U.S. economy adds the jobs. On top of that, China exempts tariffs on 40 billion worth of U.S. goods. China has come to the table now. They've obviously come out and said that they're willing to discuss this. I mean, there's multiple reports out there that say that China's not willing to talk. And then there's multiple reports out there that says China's willing to talk. So I don't know what's really the truth or not. I mean, we're taking what we have in front of us here. But I think they're really trying to work towards the China deal. And you can actually see this on the news right here that I think, right, let's see, I read somewhere that they're working with, they're trying to get a deal. I think it may have been in the report right here. Oh yeah, right here. Investors were really upbeat prior to the strong job report after China said that it is evaluating the possible of starting a trade negotiation with the U.S. Still, Chinese authorities reaffirmed their belief that the U.S. should remove all tariffs, saying it's a statement that if the U.S. wants to talk, it should show its sincerity and be prepared to correct its wrong practices and cancel the unilateral tariffs. But I mean, whether that happens or not, I don't know. But it's showing that there's a strong upbeat towards them coming to some kind of trade negotiation, which would be good for the markets. We got Selma in the house here. What's up, Selma? We got Deb. Smash that like button. Appreciate you so much. Jake, what's up, man? Thomas, up A team. Happy Friday, UK. Austin, what's your thoughts on Psy? I do. It's it's going to do well. I think Psy's been out for a long time, dude. It's probably going to do. SEI is going to do just fine. Sitting in the sauna, yeah, that's pretty awesome. Sitting in the sauna. I wish I could sit in the sauna. We got Seiko coming in hot, gifting 10 memberships to the A team. If Seiko gifted you a membership, please say thank you to Seiko. Appreciate you, my guy. Always holding it down for me. And thank you so much for gifting 10 memberships to the A team. And if those 10 new members, welcome to the A team. And if you want to, you can definitely go join that Discord by linking your YouTube channel. Takes 3 years of donations. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Chuck Norris doesn't need a password? Absolutely not, dude. He just stares at the computer until it logs in. You guys are crazy with these Chuck Norris things. EMAs are starting to get closer again on the 4-hour. We break in, up or down. Big weekend, waiting for the catalyst. Yeah, we'll definitely look at the charts here a little bit, Moto, but you're right. I mean, we want those averages when those averages get close together, we want to move the market, right? We want to move. It usually tends to move in an upward. And right now, I feel that it's a lot more bullish than it is bearish in terms of where the market's at. So that's just me personally. It's been me. I've been more bullish than bearish on any of this. So yeah, when markets pump, party on Austin's yacht. Hell yeah, dude. Down in Belize or something. You know what I mean? 20 billion would be 4x the IPO valuation. The rumor is nonsense. Yeah, there's no way. I would agree with you. That's actually a good statement. That's actually good. It's 4 times the IPO valuation. You're right, dude. Yeah, I think people are just putting out information out there, whether it's true or not. Who knows? This is cool though. Michael Saylor's strategy to raise $84 billion to purchase more Bitcoin. Insane. $84 billion. He's looking to raise $84 billion to purchase more Bitcoin. This guy just does not stop, dude. Does not stop. Michael Saylor's filed to offer up to $84 billion in preferred stocks to raise funds to accumulate more Bitcoin. The offer aims to acquire BTC of up to $84 billion, making it far and away the top holder of the cryptocurrency. So, dude, this guy is just nonstop trying to get in on Bitcoin. MicroStrategy holds nearly 530,000 Bitcoin worth more than $41 billion as of right now. MicroStrategy expects to make a sale of perpetual strikes. This is basically the same strategy that they've been doing before, but this is actually very, very interesting right here. Strategy announces a BTC yield of 13.7%. 13.7%. That's huge, dude. That's huge. A 13.7% yield is giant, dude. And BTC's gains above 5.8 billion year to date doubles capital plans to 42 billion. I mean, it's honestly quite astonishing that more businesses aren't doing this. I'm putting it out there. I mean, regardless of how you feel, it could be you're saying people are saying that Bitcoin's a house of cards, MicroStrategy is a house of cards. I don't give a crap what you're saying. All I know is that right now they are absolutely killing it in terms of the markets right now. I mean, like the strategy of what they're doing is quite impressive. What does the escrow lock from yesterday mean for Ripple? It means nothing, dude. They're not. It's the same old, same old. You know, it's almost like a dead. Like we beat a dead horse when we talk about the unlocking. I mean, they lock a majority of it back up into escrow and leave it for future dates. I mean, that's kind of what it's always been. What the hell is trying to purchase America? What the hell is he trying to purchase America? You talking about Sailor? They lose money. Strategy is a joke. That's how people believe it, but I mean, their stock's looking pretty damn good right now. Their Bitcoin holdings are looking pretty damn good right now. I mean, they're well above their average Bitcoin cost, so I mean, you can't really knock it. What if we get into a bear market? Numbers is it still impressive? I mean, not at their average price right now, right? I mean, you get into a bear market if their average price is 68,000, which I think is what Strategy's average price is 68,000 per Bitcoin. You get into a bear market. I mean, yeah, your hopes is that you don't get back down to 68,000. Austin, what can I do right now for you to give me a mod status? I want so bad. I'm willing to work. You got to talk to Fans the head of the mod, dude. She's the mod. You gotta suck up to her. Chuck Norris eats Bitcoin for breakfast. I'm sick of people talking about Ripple's escrow unlock. It's literally happens on the first of every month. Yeah, we talk about it. I mean, it's like beating I agree, Andrew. It's like beating a dead horse. It's, hey, dude, they do the same thing. You can go follow their wallets. They don't move a whole lot, you know. And I think people use it as a way to, I mean, write an article, create some fear, cause some uncertainty, and then make people doubt and sell. You know, it's just a kind of a weird tactic. But I mean, it's been going on for years. It's nothing new. It's been happening for a really long time. And it's nothing. I don't even sweat it. I don't even think about it anymore. I don't even care. What happens with Ripple's case delay? I still don't get it. Yeah, I don't know why. I think they're probably working out the deal, dude. Because you got to think a judge made a decision. So Judge Torres made a decision, and she still put it on the table as to, like, you know, the secondary market. So when they went out and they put XRP on sale for institutions, they're saying that like that right there could have caused them to be like that instance right there could have made those a security. So she made a ruling on that, right? And so they have to go back to the judge and have her basically change her ruling. And so unfortunately, I don't know if they're going to get it. I don't know how that works. I don't know. So that's probably why it's getting pushed off. I make 5 decision when Fans not here. Chuck Norris, who's created Bitcoin personally. Yeah. Pam willing to be mod for 175,000 salary plus a Lambo. I live to serve. That's awesome. Billy Wright coming in hot with the 1999 super chat here. Appreciate you, my guy. Shoot, if I was Sailor, I would do the same thing. Sell shares to buy Bitcoin. Happy May, Austin. We're gonna be loading up our bag. Hell yeah, bro. I appreciate your $20 super chat there. And I couldn't agree more. I mean, you're selling shares. You're basically selling pieces of paper to then go buy Bitcoin. Like, that's really what it comes down to. And it's basically a promissory note. That's all you're doing. You're making a promissory note, and you're going and you're buying Bitcoin on the open market. So kind of a great strategy if you look at it. Some people don't agree with strategy. I mean, don't get me wrong. There is some times out there when you start to read, there is that video out there that was created that talks about the house of cards when it comes to MicroStrategy. And yes, you know, if Bitcoin drastically drops below a certain number, I mean, it's going to really tank strategy. It really is. So, but I mean, that's the gamble you take in this market. So I couldn't agree more. And yeah, happy May to all you guys as well. Like I said, hopefully it's not snowing where you're at anymore. Hopefully the sun came out or something, dude. But again, thank you so much for a super chat too. I'm touching crypto because it's gambling. I'm not touching. You think it's gambling? Gambling crypto? You think crypto's gambling? I don't know. I feel like crypto's pretty good. Code Core, we got Code Core in the house here. What's up, Code Core? Does anyone confirm that Ripple did make a secondary bid? I don't think that I like we said earlier. I mean, that's 4 times the evaluation of the IPO itself. So I mean, like, dude, that'd be nuts. I mean, that'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. I'm sticking with my 701, Sal. 701. Sticking to it, dude. Give me a wrench. Not much to go. Finally, warm weather. Yeah, Satoshi will be renamed. Chuck. Cool cat, you crazy, bro. Austin barely chuckled. I chuckle all the time. Statutory time frame requirements. Same with the 45 rule delay for the spot ETFs. Yeah, a lot of spot ETFs got even SUI coming through is going to probably get delayed, right? I mean, all these things. Meme coins are gambling. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. Meme coins are kind of where you're gambling at for sure. I gave up gambling for crypto. So there's that. Yeah, that's good right there. This is right here is something that I thought was pretty cool to see. It says Bitcoin's price forecast for 2025 ranges from 122,000 to 700,000 here in 2025. So these are large institutions, investors, and funds that are coming out and saying what they think Bitcoin's going to get to. So this is actually kind of interesting. So most of these institutions fall between 200,000 and 250,000 with BlackRock is targeting 700,000 this year, 2025. BlackRock is targeting a $700,000 Bitcoin, 700,000 for one Bitcoin. It's a 7x, basically a 7x from where we're at right now. I mean, would you if you knew that it was going to get 700,000 this year, would you put money into Bitcoin right now? Would you go try to buy Bitcoin? Hell yeah, you would. Without question, you would. Shoot, and that's the thing is that Bitcoin has always gone up consistently over the years. It's gone up. Yes, it's had its value. It's had its dips and things like that. But I mean, for the most part, just like the SP 500 and all the other indexes, we've gone up. Bitcoin's no different. But I mean, you can see right here, Standard Chartered 200,000. You know what I mean? BlackRock 700,000. VanEck 180,000 with a retrace, whatever the hell that means. I mean, like, everything's going to retrace to some degree. You know, so you have all these people coming out here saying that Bitcoin has a good target rate to get where almost a 2x. Almost a 2x from where it's at. So in all reality, I'm like, dude, count me in on this. This is awesome. So when we start selling, we'll drop. Yeah, eventually. Is that Avalanche a goer? I'm not. I mean, Avalanche is good. I'm just not. It's not like a sexy pick for me, dude. I've been investing in my barnyard. Got lots of new chickens. Trying to hit 50 hens. Damn, bro, that's pretty legit, Observer. 50 hens. Damn. Sometimes I tilt my phone and blow out the candles. Oh my gosh, Moto. Arsenal, what's going on, man? If Tether fails, how would it affect Bitcoin? Oh, I mean, yeah, if any large crypto fails, it's going to affect just crypto. I mean, Tether, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, nothing standing out. Yeah, I agree. XXI Gaming, what's up, buddy? Long time no see, man. Hope all is well with you, guy. Hope you're doing well. Everyone, get ready to short. I'm about to long. Well, speaking of shorts, dude, this is pretty wild right here. Good segue. 3 billion in Bitcoin shorts set for liquidation if BTC hits 100,000 per coin. That's actually a lot. 3 billion liquidations coming in hot. So just realize that if this hits $100,000, we're going to see a massive liquidation. We're going to see there could be a squeeze coming here with that many liquidations coming in. 3 billion in liquidations is pretty good size. You know what I mean? Just at that 100K mark, not including all the other liquidations that happened before that. So just realize that, yeah, lots of liquidations lately, and we're going to see more of it. So if it hits 100,000, we're going to see a pretty big uptick in the market just based off of the squeeze from the liquidations of the shorts. So that's actually kind of a crazy thing to see. We'll continue to monitor it. I'm obviously going to continue to watch it. So, but one thing I wanted to point out here, we were talking this. I was starting to look into this. Said the hidden dark pools. So as you guys know, there was a lot of discussion yesterday about the hidden dark pools with XRP, and some people were like, "What the hell is it?" I was like, "Dude, I don't even know what dark pools are." So there's an article came out that said dark pools are private off-exchange trading venues typically used by institutions. With these hidden markets, whales can accumulate large amounts of crypto assets without alerting retail investors or triggering volatility. Essentially, it helps them avoid causing dramatic price movements. All things XRP emphasize that such entities exist in the XRP ecosystem, suggesting that they are secretly accumulating the token behind the scenes. So that's where this whole black thing, this whole hidden dark pools came from. And it says, despite significant positive catalysts such as the launch of all these ETFs and Hidden Road and all this kind of stuff, that we're seeing this is where all these accumulations are happening behind the scenes so that we don't actually see them happening. 95% confidence that a dark pool theory is happening here. These are just speculations. I mean, this is just pure speculation. This is what's going on out here. I have no idea if this is the case. I mean, kind of seems crazy, but I wouldn't put it past anyone that's actually out here probably creating some dark pools for this to exist. But that's kind of what it is and what a lot of people were talking about. I lost $500 and I can ride the train next 10 years, but I'm hella You're hellish on crypto? Bull, you mean bullish? Bullish on crypto? Is that what you meant? Probably true. Yeah, it probably is true. This is cool right here. I don't know if you guys saw this today, but good old Cynthia Lummis came out and said that she supports her bill that Trump supports her bill to purchase 1 million Bitcoin. You know how, dude, that'd be awesome. If they purchased 1 million Bitcoins, dude, that would be nuts. The United States government purchasing 1 billion Bitcoin, 1 million Bitcoin, that would be pretty awesome. I mean, I think that the government should start accumulating if they haven't already. I mean, I know that some governments have started to accumulate, but I mean, we want more, right? I mean, I guess with HBAR, you're probably gonna. Oh, it's tough, dude. I would Dan, that's a tough question. That's a good question. Thanks so much for the $2 super chat here. If you had a long 40x, would you go HBAR or XRP? I feel like gambling today, dude. Wow, that's tough, dude. So I'm gonna play two scenarios here, and you can decide. So the reason why I would choose XRP is because when you look at the XRP chart here, the XRP chart, like, it's very, I mean, it's the strongest chart in crypto. I mean, look at this, dude. Let me get this out of the way here. It's the strongest chart in crypto. I mean, look at this, dude. This is like the bull flag like none other. I mean, it didn't even it dipped down, but I mean, it's recovered nicely, right? This is a nice looking chart. And so the volatility is not there, right? I mean, there's not that much volatility. So the chances of you getting liquidated or the chances of you losing your 40x on that is a lot less than with HBAR. If something were to happen in the markets, I feel like you have a good shot of not getting liquidated if there's like some volatility, like some tariff discussions had. So you're taking a less risk doing that with XRP. Honestly, you are. So that's probably, I mean, if you were less risk adverse, you would definitely take XRP. But if you're more risk adverse and you want to go out there and you want to, have a bigger bang for your buck, you would come out here and you definitely would put it into HBAR. Again, HBAR doesn't have as strong of a chart as XRP, not even close. But again, that's tough, dude. I don't know. I don't have an answer. I'd probably say XRP. If I had to choose, I'd probably say XRP. I always thought a government agency should start BTC. They probably did. I'm all in on XRP, but HBAR probably. Yeah, I mean, dude, it's tough to say. I probably used to. A lot of people were saying HBAR. Okay, a lot of people were saying HBAR. I mean, yeah, I would probably have been a little. I'm a little bit less risk. I'm more. I guess I would be less risky on it. I don't know why. Yeah, no leverage for me. Yeah, I wouldn't trade leverage either, man. Leverage scares the hell out of me. By the time your financial advisor says it's okay to buy Bitcoin, it will cost 1 million. That's Michael Saylor for sure, John. Yeah, Michael Saylor said that. Was it yesterday he said that? So true. I keep telling my wife it will happen next month. And then the next month, you're like, it'll just happen next month. Yeah, we were talking about the Pelosi Act yesterday, dude. The Pelosi Act is pretty crazy. Well, I mean, it's crazy. I hope it goes through. I mean, I think it's just crazy that we haven't pushed something through like that before. So, but you can see right here, this is on the daily chart right here. We're starting to see these numbers push back up. The daily chart's actually coming down right now. But like I said, when we look at the weekly chart's looking really strong for XRP. This is where I get really bullish with XRP. The weekly chart's looking great. Bitcoin's, look at this, dude. Bitcoin is looking really good too. We've actually built above this. We got to stay above this. We got to get right above about the 60% marker on the RSI right here to see if we can actually sustain. I might maybe more towards, we probably got to break the 65 right here. Probably got to break the 65. But looking really good on the weekly for XRP or for Bitcoin. Sorry, Bitcoin and XRP weekly looking really nice as well. So look at the bull. This is like a weekly bull flag right here, dude. That's looking so nice. This is the bull flag coming up, and we're forming out of this bull flag. So we'll see what happens here. XRP. What's up? What's going on, Adam? Good to see you, man. I'm exchanging my pride for XRP. Have you looked into the Oregon attorney, dude? Yeah, I don't even care about that guy. XRP 40X would take a long time and everything going right. HBAR. Yeah, I mean, HBAR definitely has the smaller market cap for sure. What's the meaning of my title? My title is this will all pay off. I mean, there's a 98.7% chance that we keep rates the way they are, but it doesn't matter. I don't really think it matters. With the jobs reports coming in, we're starting to see the economy the way it is. Like everything that we've worked for will pay off. Like just the accumulation of this market, even if you just sat and held, say you bought XRP at $3 and you just sat and held, it will pay off. It will pay off just holding. So that's huge. Are you leaning bearish on HBAR now? No. I was just trying to play the risk side of it, right? Trying to weigh the risk and reward. Yeah, I appreciate that, Scott. Yeah, hit that like button, dude. For the crown, Algo's good, dude. HBAR got legs if the Fed's cut. Well, HBAR is running very similar to that of Bitcoin, so which is nice, right? Bitcoin, when Bitcoin seems to run, it seems like we get HBAR running too. But the weekly is coming up hot right now. We're at the bottom of the RSI right here. So as long as we can stay above this 20%, which is last time we got above the 20% marker, we got rejected and it came down. So hopefully we can actually stay above that and continue to rise up on the weekly. So, you know, anytime we get above this 50, we should start to see us get back into this 24, 25 area. The day chart's working its way back down, which means we could probably have, you know, a little bit of a flat day. It doesn't need to be a red day. It just needs to be a flat day for us to continue to get, you know, to be, because right now we're definitely working our way back down to get below this 20% marker where we bounce back up. So we're definitely on the way down from a day chart standpoint. But again, I'm not looking at the day chart. I'm looking at the weekly. Weekly is looking really positive right now. HBAR just loses me money. Does it really? HBAR is the play. I'm with you. HBAR is the play for me as well. 300 million ETH exodus from centralized exchanges. ETH is like, I don't know, man. ETH is like finicky, dude. It's so weird. I'm surprised it hasn't done as better than where it's at. Shockingly, it hasn't done better. Let's see. Stock market's making the biggest moves. I thought there was another thing out here. This is what's crazy. So, did you see that, dude? Jeff Bezos disclosed his plan to sell 4.8 billion in Amazon stocks. So, what's crazy about this too is that a lot of these companies are coming back and they are starting to get they're going to start buying stocks back up. When companies start to buy stocks, that's when you should be really bullish. And a bunch of announcements came out yesterday of a lot of the top 100 companies out here coming back and doing stock buybacks. So when that starts to happen, dude, that's when you know the market's going to take off. When companies start to come back and buy their own stocks, stock buybacks are going to be huge. And so we're starting to see a lot of companies do that. And it's going to be super. That's when you know the market's going to be bullish, right? I think it was who was it that was going to be doing? I think there's a handful. Apple to buy back 100 billion in stocks. So I mean, Apple right now is going to be doing a stock buyback. Wells Fargo to buy back 40 billion of its common stock. You know, so you got a lot of these other companies coming out here buying back their stocks, or at least put the announcement they're going to be buying back stocks. So, and yeah, that's super cool so far. So Wells Fargo and Apple are the two leaders that I know of that are going to be coming back and buying up the stock. So, you know, that's super bullish just right there. Why HBAR is going 8x, $2, but HRP only 3x, $7 to $10. Just market cap, dude. Market cap. When you think about the market caps of these things, it's just a lot different. So the higher the market, that means you know how much money has to come in for these market caps. So like, you know, for XRP to get that 3x, I mean, they have to literally like they have to triple where they're at. They're at $140 billion. They got to literally bring in over almost $300 billion to get it to a 3x, right? Or more than that. Yeah, 300 more billion. So I mean, it puts them at a $500 billion market cap. Where with the HBAR, I mean, HBAR is very small market cap. So like, you know, when you're looking at it, they're sitting at roughly a $7 billion market cap. So I mean, a 7x on that puts it at like a $50 billion market cap? Like not even that much. A 10x would put out a $70 billion market cap, which is like peons compared to where XRP will be. So it's just a different. I mean, the lower the market cap, the better, the more volatility, but the higher it can run as well. Ripple is an acquisition warpath. Yeah, they're trying to acquire as much as possible. Yeah, if you can hold longer than 30 minutes, HBAR and Algo make you. Yeah, I agree, Tim. A lot of people can't hold for more than 30 minutes, though. Okay. Remember we were dragging ETH through the mud last cycle, and then bang. That's true. The ETH was getting beat up last cycle as well. Yeah, but you know, ETH was also, there was so much ETH stake though from the ETH 2.0. Remember how much ETH got staked for all that? So that's another reason why there's not staked ETH like that anymore. The ETH 2.0 staking was huge for ETH. Every 2 months I gotta color or get my hair done. Feels like, okay, what color you got? Around 2 to 3 years, you could stake HBAR on Hashpack for 80% plus APR. Yeah, the decentralized wallets are where it's at, dude. When it comes to that kind of stuff, if you can get these wallets to start doing a lot better APRs than banks, you'll have people start using the wallets more. What indicators on ISI do you use on TradeView? Also, is a weekly the best time frame? I think weekly is good for just long-term time frame. I mean, if you're doing more of like long-term strategy of like where the market's going to go, definitely long-term. If you're trying to do like day trading stuff, yeah, you're just trying to really look at if you're doing swing trades. I mean, obviously you want to be closer, anywhere from the 4 hour. I usually use the 4 hour to the 12 hour and to the day chart, depending on where it's at. But yeah, the RSIs, I mean, we're just looking anywhere from the 20% up to the 80%. So usually if it goes to past the 20%, which is right down here, let me get your comment out of the way, or Tim's comment out of the way. So you're down at the 20% marker right here. If it gets above that, it's usually bullish. And then when it gets above here, you're usually over purchase. So it's going to be, people are going to start selling when it gets above this 80% marker. That's the trend line. And so you'll start to see that. And if you each time you move to the day chart, you'll start to see that there's a bit of a sell-off here on the day. So we'll probably come down here through the day and then hopefully have a bounce back. Kind of typically how it works. What are y'all doing this weekend? Well, today we were going to the Rain soccer game. My daughters play at halftime, which is badass. They get to go out in the field and play during halftime. They have a scrimmage. Since they won the Washington Cup, they get to go out there and scrimmage at halftime, which would be really, really cool. So then I got daughters get to go out there and put on full display of the halftime show for the professional Rain soccer game. So that's pretty badass. So I'll be doing that today, and then we got soccer practice tomorrow, and just kicking it, dude. So yeah, if you guys are from Washington, the kids will be doing a 5v5 during the halftime. Yeah. Word up, 18, been a minute, working like a damn dog. Hell yeah, DP. Get that work in, man. Make that money. That's cool. Yeah, super cool, Meredith. I'm pretty pumped about it. I'll film it and post it on their channel. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do Fan's pretty good at filming it. What's up, Craig? Good to see you, buddy. 363 months before the casino closing. Good luck. Math is the key. Yeah, math is the key. I'll give you that. Soccer pump incoming. You know it. What's up, Evan? Good to see you, buddy. Art Caffeine, what's going on, my guy? How do you feel about Flare? I think Flare's good. It's definitely a very volatile crypto. So HBAR versus Pure Wallet, though. Well, HBAR is going to be in Pure Wallet. So that's a positive thing. HBAR is definitely going to be inside the Pure Wallet. I just got announced. I just talked to Andrew yesterday. He called me saying that Sui is officially in the wallet now. So the goal is to have like 40 plus blockchains, by the end of this year inside the wallet. So, and they're building out these wallet. They're building out this wallet nicely, dude. A new update's coming out. He actually sent me a photo of the new update. Let me see if I can find it right here. He sent me up a new. There's some changes to the interface on the dark mode that's looking really slick. So I got to hand it to them. They're doing a good job with the wallet. I keep talking about that, but yeah, they're doing a really, really good job with the wallet, dude. Sounds great to me. Does anyone watch the Nuggets? Yeah, they're gonna play today, right? Isn't it game 7 today? I don't know. Art Caffeine. Iron, what's going on, man? We got Ripperino. What's going on? Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Took some weeks off crypto. Everyone's been nice. Yeah, dude. It's good to get out there. It's good to step away sometimes and go touch some grass, get a breather. There's exhaustion that sets in. Like I said, there's just like some fatigue that happens, right? When the markets are just bumming out, sometimes it's nice to just take a step back and realize and just, and then come back when you're ready, man. So I do not blame any of that. I feel the same way. We all sort of get bogged down sometimes, and appreciate you coming back here. And thanks so much for the super chat, bud. Let's see. Is there a good to buy zone for HBAR, or do you think we'll drop back down to 16, 17 cents again? It's tough to say, man. HBAR has kind of been like that finicky one. I mean, it's really, you can see there's a nice little fair value gap here at the 17.5. I mean, that filled up a little bit right there. You got another fair value gap down here on the day chart right at the 16.1. It all really just depends on, it just depends on a lot of things. If we have a rate cut, we could see maybe a little bit of a downturn. Yeah, it's tough. It's really tough to say. I mean, like I said, with XRP was pretty easy to read. Where we came down to it, this anywhere from the 10 marker right here, 15 to 10. H bar is probably sitting, it's probably sitting somewhere in this probably the 17.5 to 16.5 range. I wouldn't, I'd have no problem putting in a buy order there and hopefully it fills. I actually do like Filecoin. It's like Filecoin's one of those old school ones, dude, that I kind of dig a lot. So Milton, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Relaxing. What's up, Z-Goals? Is people all doing staking, or will it be staking in the future? Yeah, I think they're going to be doing some staking stuff. Yeah. Now that staking's not determined to be a security to do staking, yeah, I mean, it would be dumb not to offer staking inside the wallet for cryptos. I think any decentralized wallet out there should be doing some form of staking for something, because that's how you accumulate. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think that's definitely something that's in the horizon for them. I feel reborn. I'm with you, Ripperino. Yes, touch some grass. Say go. I prefer to touch some. Dizzy, you killing me, man. Crime scene investigation. Not sure what's airing in the U.S. I worked on a show in the Crave. Oh, really, DP? That's cool. Crime scene investigators. That's pretty badass. Back on a new show. The grind is real. Damn, DP. Let me see. Let me see the pump. I'm with you, dude. One step closer to achieving my goal. I'm with you. I'm with you. Are you talking about Tefan? It helps working all day listening to this. Thanks, long-time listener. Oh, Martin, appreciate you, man. Yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for commenting too. IOTA's good, man. IOTA's good. A lot of people here actually own. I think a lot of people here actually own IOTA. Touch cheese instead. Ondo seems to be the move. I mean, yeah, if you're into the real world asset stuff, the RWA type of style of a crypto, definitely do it. Definitely do it, man. Quant, yeah. Where's Trent at? Where's Trent at today? Where's my quant guy? Where's my quant guy coming in hot? Oh. Cheese does not sound good. Whoever said cheese, I make the. Where is Slim Cheeses? We have dispensaries here in Arkansas, so I mind myself to touch some grass every day. Yeah, so Mo fan, don't touch the cheese. Where do you see H bar? I mean, H bar is going to do well, Tyler. I don't care when. I mean, I'm heavily invested in H bar, so maybe that's just me being positive with it. But yeah, H bar should do well. H bar should continue to do well. Even this last hour, the market's come down just a little bit. It's okay if the market's It's okay if the market's in the red. I mean, it's okay to have flat days. You just don't want to see a sell off. Right here it says earnings show one tech segment starting to feel the tariff pinch. Apple already came out and said that they'd probably lose $60 billion this year in tariffs if we continue the way we're at. So I mean, I think that's already been out there. But yeah, if we can actually end the week with the positive, the longest winning streak in 20 years, that'd be awesome. The train already left the station. What do you think will happen if China wins the trade war and the dollar tanks? Nah, they're not going to win the trade war, dude. It's not going to happen. I just don't think I guess I just don't see that happening, Daniel. And maybe I'm being biased because I don't want to see it happen. So all is one. I have no idea how much you need to actually have to be in the top 5% of H bar holdings. That's a good question. I don't know. Yeah, minimum $1 by the end of the year. Yeah, I mean, if H bar hits $1 by the end of the year, dude, that'd be what, almost like a 5x. breakout and stream a lot. Yeah, I'll sing and dance and stream. China's hurting right now. Yeah, China. It's so hard to say. Like I said, there's so many different things out there. Some people were saying America's, losing the war. Some people were saying China. It's so hard to like verify like what's truly who's really losing in, who's ahead of it. Minimum you need for H bar, I don't know. That's tough to say. Just start if you haven't accumulated, just start accumulating. I wouldn't give a number. I mean, that's tough to say. Oh, Warlock, stop. 2026, we see some growth, in my opinion, for H bar. Yeah, 2026 could be a good year. I mean, I like I said, going into Q3, Q4, we can see some good stuff. China saves, U.S. spends. We do spend a lot of money, that's for sure. There's no question about that. Anyone enjoy the rest of Friday, everyone? Checking out. All right, Lilo, thanks so much for being here. Appreciate you so much. Benjamin Carter, what's up, man? What's going on, buddy? Yeah, everyone loses in war. I would agree with that. But all right, guys, with all that, I'm going to be hopping off here early. I'm going to go enjoy this sun. I'm going to go get this walk in for the day before I have to get ready to head up to Seattle. But I appreciate everyone coming in here on this Friday afternoon, Friday morning, wherever you're from, and kicking it with me. Stock market's looking fantastic. The cryptocurrency market is looking good, even though we're in the red this last little hour. But I mean, it's very small percentages here. Overall, the fear index is coming back up. It's about neutral right now. Things are actually looking really, really well. I'm super excited to see where we're going to come out of this month or this week, going into next week, where we have potential for rate cuts, which I think will be really good for a lot of us. So, hope everyone has a fantastic rest of your day, honestly, and a great weekend. And yeah, with all that, have a great day. Love you guys a ton. Thanks so much for being here. Peace out, everyone.